watching this later on. Thank you very much if you do come back and watch it. Today I'm recreating what started this channel off, which was a tagliatelle carbonara. Now, we'll get into that in a short while as to why that started it all off. But I'm recreating the very first time I came out and thought, you know what, I'm going to go cook some food outside. And the rest is history. Here we are a year later. Still going strong, still finding new things to cook, and having a hell of a lot of fun. Now, I've met loads of really cool people as well. That's another thing. I was on the live last night with, I was in the live, sorry, with Ali Outdoors, and the guy is just brilliant. He does not give a toss, and I love it. I love that attitude, the don't care attitude. Not don't care. It's like he's not bothered either way. You know, he's so chill, which is nice. Today I'm cooking tagliatelle carbonara. Well, I will be if I don't drop my oil. My special chili oil. I made this myself. It's really easy to make. You literally just put some flipping chili flakes in some olive oil, or whatever oil floats your boat. Olive oil is better for you. And you just leave it for about a week. It infuses and creates this absolutely amazing flavour in the oil. So we're going to cook off some tagliatelle. And just let those nests thingy. I've got a couple of extra beers with me. I've even got a dram of whiskey because this is a celebration. I've got a cake. Yep, I've got a bloody cake. And a candle. And something else for a bit later on as well. But that's going to be in the main video. I'll be doing that bit. Because that's not really cooking. That's just a bit of fun, really. But the cooking will be brought to you live, so that if anything goes wrong, you all get to watch it go wrong, and then you get to see how I figure out how to sort it out. Because you know you've got to be able to think on the fly when you're live. What's up, Sachari? How you doing? What's up, Jose? How you doing? I hope you're good. I'm cooking a tagliatelle carbonara, which is the same dish that a year ago, tomorrow, the channel is 1 year old. So this is a celebration of the year of YouTube. And you know what? I've had great fun doing it. Great fun. Good morning to you as well. It's currently 2:39 p.m. here, so it's afternoon for us. I'm not sure where you are in the world, but I am in England, which is rather windy and quite cold today. Well, it's not windy, it's just like a breeze, and this keeps on bothering me. It's not tight enough in one corner or something. It might need pulling out a little bit further. It's just in case it's going to rain. Chances are 60 to 70% chance. 9:39 there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so good morning to you. You're just starting your day and I'm halfway through mine. It's weird how the opposite end of the world's, you know, can just be brought together by a live feed, you know? Bizarre that, isn't it? To think this kind of technology didn't exist when I was younger. So we didn't have this. Crikey, we didn't even have the internet until I was about 12. I'm sure I was about 12 when the internet was rolled out to the masses. I actually need to turn that around. The air holes are on the wrong side, which isn't what you want to be doing while it's got fuel in there. But it's just not working to its potential if the air holes aren't on the right side. So yeah, tagliatelle carbonara. I've got some guanciale, which is the meat that you use for a tagliatelle. I got some pecorino. I've got some eggs, and I've even picked off some petals from plants that are around me. This is from the dog rose, which is edible, and these little petals here are from the hawthorn, which are also edible. You can even make the things into a tea. You like my beard? I like my beard as well. It is my one feature that is it's grown with me. I know that sounds stupid, but years ago, because it was ginger when it grew, I didn't let it grow. I just shaved, you know. But nowadays, I'm older. I don't give a toss. I really don't give a shit. What's up, Lavu? How you doing, brother? What's up, Jared? How are you, man? I hope you're good. So, Lavu, I am recreating what started this channel a year ago tomorrow. Just one day, I'll talk you through it now. One day, I just thought, you know what? I've got a stove in the shed. I'm going to go for a walk and I'm going to cook something. So I did. I didn't have it on YouTube then. There was no channel. The channel was made a year ago today, sorry. The actual cookout was on the 10th of the same month. And yeah, I went and cooked a tagliatelle carbonara. Now, the reason why I chose a tagliatelle carbonara is simply because I went camping once with these folks. See you later, Sachari, take it easy. I went camping with these folks once, a work colleague of mine and a couple of people that he camps with on a regular basis. And I was there with this tin of beans thinking, you know, we're going to have a fire and all this jazz. And then we're going to go to the pub. But we didn't go to the pub. Everyone starts pulling out these flipping stoves and cooking their dinner. And I'm there like, I've got cold beans and a bottle of whiskey. That's like all I took with me, thinking that we were going to go to the pub and have some dinner and stuff like that. So this guy whips out a Trangia stove and he starts putting together this this meal. He cooked a tagliatelle carbonara on this campsite and he shared it around everybody. And I was just absolutely amazed that this dude had made something, not a complex dish, because carbonara is not complex. It's quite simple. But you know, to create something like that that isn't just beans or a steak or, do you get what I'm saying? Or a pot noodle or something like that. It blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Love me some carbonara, always hits the spot. It so does, man. It really, really does. Carbonara is great. I like it with tagliatelle. Some people do it with spaghetti. Whatever you like. Whatever you bloody like. Do you make your own, Jared? Do you make your own or do you buy it? And anyway, that's the reason why, yeah. So, because this guy, he pulled out, he had all these little tubs and stuff like these, and he just pulled out all these ingredients. And then he just cooked a carbonara in front of me. And I was just like, wow, dude. Wow. You know, and it was amazing. And that is what made me buy a Trangia. I used it probably a handful of times whilst out camping when I was younger. But then I just kind of stuffed it in the shed and stopped using it. Thus, the channel was born. Started going out and cooking in random spots. And before I know it, I've got over 350 subscribers. And I was like, wow. You know, 350 people who want to listen to me waffle about cooking stuff outdoors. It's crazy. It's crazy. To think my other channel, right, my homebrew channel, that's got 560 subscribers, but that took 4 years to build, you know, because homebrewing's such a small niche that it's not really, you see, I'm a stickler, sorry. I do things my own way. I don't conform to what YouTube wants or what YouTube should have. I just do it my own flipping way, man. You know, and that might be why the other channel took so long to kind of get its ground going. But I don't care. I do it for fun. It's a hobby, you know. It's not like it's a career. I don't think I'm good at. I don't think I'm good enough for either of them to be able to do it as a career. I mean, I'm good at cooking. I've always been good at cooking. While everybody at school was taking woodwork, I was in the kitchen. Strangely enough, I was actually in the kitchen learning how to cook. And I think that helped me a lot as well. Oh, that's looking good, isn't it? Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that down right there. Unfortunately, I've got nothing that I can put it on. It's running out of fuel, but we're gonna go with it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fry off the guanciale. And I've got my special chili oil, which I like to use. How are you, Lavu, if you're still there, mate? How's things in Wales? I hope you're good, man. You and Mrs. Lavu. If you like outdoor content, go check out Living Lavu. They got some fantastic thing, and they got ponies, which makes it even flipping better. Everyone likes ponies. See, I have a natural fear of horses because of how strong they are. And I think to myself, if you get kicked by that, that's going to flipping wreck you. But I suppose it's just knowing horses as well. I suppose once you know horses, you're a bit more careful around them, aren't you? Or a bit more knowledgeable as to not go behind them and all that jazz. I have started a little trash pile behind me, so I'm going to put all my stuff in that. Let's get the guanciale in. Now, the last time I did this, I used, what was it? Bacon lardons instead of guanciale, which kind of makes it not a proper carbonara, but you know what? I don't care. So guanciale is actually pork cheek. It's the cheek of the pig. How weird is that? And apparently this is the exact meat they use for a carbonara. And if you didn't know that, then now you do. I do apologise for any train noise that you hear. I'm right near a train yard, which is probably why you can hear an engine noise in the background. If you can hear the engine noise in the background, that is. Let's put the lid on that to keep that warm. It shouldn't take all that long to cook, really. But we are literally, the fuel's on its last leg, so I'm going to fill the other one up. Just so we're ready to rock and roll. I did have it somewhere. Because it is going to go out very, very shortly. We're good fans. The landowner is a bit ill, so about to give him a hospital visit. He's 96 and fallen out with his family, so he appreciates the company. Oh, that's sad. Well, I hope he gets a speedy recovery, mate. Yeah. It's not nice falling out with family. I remember falling out with my mum years ago. And it was because, well, I didn't really fall out with her. I kind of just stopped talking to her. Because life was just a bit turbulent then, you know. And I really, really regretted it. Because it was a good couple of years before we had meaningful conversation, you know. And, yeah, I really did regret it. in the end, but everything's cushy now, and that's what matters. So we're gonna have to pop that down, make sure there's no creepy crawlies, and we're gonna lift. Ooh, well, we're gonna try and lift that one out because that one's hot, so we can't actually touch it. And then we're going to replace it with this one. We'll get the spoon and we'll get the fire going again. Well, that works a bit easier than the other one did earlier on, which is nice. So we've got to wait for that to bloom. I nearly picked that flipping pan up with my hands then. That would have been a dick move. Buying him some PJs and stuff before I head over. Oh, bless you, mate. You're a good man. Yeah, you got to look after the old people, man. They're the roots of everything that we have today. They've been through it. They have so much information that they can share with you. You could learn something in a minute that will take you hours to research. You know, old people are cool. Just need that to come back up to the bloom. So what's everybody else doing this weekend then? Lavu, you're obviously going to help your mate at the hospital. What's everyone else up to? Everyone else going outside? Anyone going outside? If not, why not? What is your excuse for not going outside? Lavu, you live outside, so you've got absolutely no excuse. You'd have an excuse to go in. You'd need an excuse to go inside. No, you need a reason to go inside. Yeah, it's sad. He's been out in sorry, Mum. Yeah, it's sad. He's been in there since Tuesday, and his family still hadn't bothered visiting. Yeah, that's sad, dude. That is bad. I mean, I think even if I'd fallen out with my mum and, you know, she was in hospital, I'd still go see her. Because it's you know, it's family, isn't it? Yeah. It's tough, mate. It's hard to be, you know, it's hard to have an opinion on it as well because I don't know what, mate. I don't know the ins and outs of it, the who's and the whys. And I'll tell you what I've just found, a flipping red ant. Now, on the original, a piece of the meat fell off and the ants were on it straight away. I went to pick it up when I was leaving because you leave no trace and there was ants all over it. And I thought, you know what? They can have it. They can bloody well have that one bit. So quite a lot of water's come out of that as well, which I'm not too happy about. Kind of stopping it from cooking, isn't it? It's kind of try and do it like that so the water can all bugger off and this can cook. Maybe. I sort of know what I'm doing. Yeah, family's weird, mate. Family is weird. You've always got to be there for your family, but pardon me, sometimes it's difficult, isn't it? Yeah, it can be rather difficult. So I've got to keep some of this fat that's down here because that's going to have a hell of a lot of flavouring. We want this guanciale to be nice and crispy. I tell you what, for your money, you don't flipping get much, do you? That guanciale was £4 something, dude. I feel robbed. We own a three-bedroomed house since my father passed away, but we still choose to live outside. Our family thinks we're crazy. Do you know what, dude? I think like the log hoppers, they live their best life outdoors. That is how they want to live. And I think you should, if you can, I think you should be able to live however you want to live. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, I think you're well within your rights to live however you see fit. Is this getting worse, or am I imagining it? The ridgeline's still thinking. Yeah, I think you should be able to live however you bloody well like, mate. If you want to live outdoors, you flip and live outdoors. You know? What's up, Sachari? You couldn't keep away. You've come to see this cookout, haven't you? That's what it is. Or is it the ginger beard you came back for? That's getting nice and crispy now. A little bit longer on them. Then we're going to put that to the side. So while that does just finish off, pop them down in the fat. I think the water's evaporated now. We're going to create this eggy mess, which is going to be a mess. I know it's going to make a mess. So what you need is 1 full egg and 3 yolks. So there's the full egg. And then we need just the yolk. No! I need the yolk. I didn't think this through. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to kind of just flop the yolk out. Sort of thing. As best as I can. Nah, I just brought the whole egg. Right. Well, that's that one screwed. Right. Let's just take that off because we don't need them burnt. And I'm going to attempt again to try and get just the yolk. Now I've done it before where I've been able to separate it and it's been all right, but not this time. Oh shit! I saved it though. I dropped it, but I bloody saved it. Come with me and watch me screw everything up. And I've got raw egg on everything. I'm a professional. See, that's what I should have done last time. Bloody hell. Right. Okay. Right, that's the egg sorted out. Now, I'm going to pop that down. I'm going to quickly wipe my fingers. Which is, it's off camera. Ooh! Bloody hell. I hope you guys are having fun. I should have got the tissue out earlier on, shouldn't I? Nearly took the flipping chair with me. In fact, I did take the flipping chair with me. Oh man. Right then, let's get the raw egg off my fingers. And I just need to remember to keep my hands away from my mouth. We should be okay. Right, let's try again. Let's get all that up out of that fat because we need it drained sort of anyway. Like so. A quick swig of the beer. Yes, the beard. It is all about the beard. Righty-ho. So, to that, we need to add this pecorino. Let's just snuff that out because There's no need. Although the heat is really nice, we don't need it. It's so peaceful outside. The rain on the tarpaulin is so nice to fall asleep to. Obviously, it gets tough at times, but worth it. Yeah, so you kind of trade your, like, let's say house problems for outdoor problems. There's, the same. You have the same amount of turbulence, but yeah, yes, not yesterday. Saturday, no, Wednesday. Sorry, I was out cooking that chili for my mate. And we was underneath the tarp, and it was absolutely hee-hawing it down, dude. And he was like, mate, this is so cool. I was like, I know, dude. Because we were staying dry. It feels like cheating almost, We were staying dry and obviously cooking a chili under a tarp. Obviously today I put the tarp up just in case it starts raining, but so far we've had a couple of spatters. I mean, it could still rain, and I'm not willing to flip and risk it. So this is the pecorino for the carbonara. I'm trying not to touch it with my hands. And yes, I brought a full-sized flipping cheese grater out with me, just because I can. I don't even know how much I need. I might just do all of it, I might just bang it all in. Let's get those little bits off first before they fall off. Again, sorry about the noise from the trains over there. It's just the location, I don't think I've ever actually tried pecorino. It's quite salty. Yeah. When you chew it, it's quite creamy. I can see why they use it for this. Because some people cheat and put cream in instead of creating the sauce from the cheese. Cheese, the water, some of the water from the I'm making a pig's ear of this, aren't I? I don't want to waste the cheese. It's flipping expensive. Yeah, you like cheese? Well, that didn't work, did it? Ah, sorry. I was trying to salvage it, but massive big train going by. They're like proper freight trains. They're so long, it's unbelievable. Got to head off now over to the hospital, try and dodge this rain. I'll catch up with the live later. All right, dude. Best wishes to your friend, mate. Hopefully he makes a recovery and he's back at home soon. And hopefully his bloody family go and see him as well. Arseholes. Okay, so bash some cheese in there. Not sure how much I'm going to need. Let's see what that does first. Crikey, it's flipping everywhere. It's going to be hard to leave no trace, isn't it? Flipping cheese everywhere. And then what you do is you just whisk that together. Like that. You add a bit of the... Oh, tits. No, you don't add tits. You don't add tits. I just dropped my bloody fork in there. My spork. Right. You stay there and bloody well behave yourself. Get some of the guanciale. Pop it in there. 5-second rule. About half of the guanciale is going into that bit. Then you need some of the oil that you cook the guanciale in, because because that's got loads of flavour in it. And then some of the water. Ow, that's flipping hot still. Some of the water from your pasta, like so, just a bit. Mix all that in. It creates this yummy looking mess. And then hopefully, when we put all this together, it's going to create some sauce. But first of all, we need to get the fire going again. Feels like the sun's coming out now. I feel like I'm like missing a trick being under this flipping tarp. I'm not happy about it, guys. Right, that needs to come back up to the heat. We are going to drain the pasta. Hopefully you can see that. Draining the hot pasta water onto my lap wasn't the best idea. No, most definitely not the best idea, because that is flipping hot. And then I'm picking it up with my hands again. Oh, God. Proper special today. Proper special. Maybe more guanciale. Bang some more of that in. Oh, you know what? Let's go all in. Let's just do all of it. Sod it. What is the worst that could happen? Get it all mixed in. I think you need the cheese to create the thickness of the sauce anyway. Sorry, pecorino. Not guanciale. Guanciale's the meat, isn't it? Okay. Then, oops, put that over. Get that back on there. Get some of this. In there. Like so. It'll be alright, don't worry. Oops, not wasted it. Oh shit! There. Now, what I need to do is actually all that flavour moving around. Like that. Take the grass out of the cheesy egg stuff. Get that right in there. Like that. And then all in. And as it heats up, the cheese melts and creates this amazing sauce. And then you will have a tagliatelle carbonara. Outdoors. You just got to let it cook through a little bit, and the cheese will create this lovely, lovely, lovely sauce. And I've kept some of this water from the pasta just in case we need to thin it down a little bit. It does look a bit thick, but we're going to see what happens. We shall see. Now what I should have done actually is take some of the guanciale out to then put over the top, but it's a bit late for that now. I kind of left it in the pan. But it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Now I've got some coriander to put on the top. I'm not sure whether that's something that people would normally put on the top, but you know what? I don't give a toss. I'm putting some on the top. Do you know why? Because I like coriander. think I bought a bit too much coriander with me, to be honest. And what you do is you just keep it moving, and eventually it thickens up a bit and it creates this lovely cheese sauce. You don't need any salt in this because the pancetta, no, the guanciale, sorry. The guanciale is quite salty. The cheese itself is quite salty as well. I can hear people. It makes me keep thinking people coming up on me. So all that's left to do now is crack another beer, really. Methinks. And we'll pop that over in the trash pile. So we're going to take everything with us. I will even try and pick up some of the cheese that I dropped as well. What's up, Hainbatch? How you doing, buddy? Very interesting topping. Got to try it and see how it does. Yeah. Well, I've got some other random crap to throw on the top as well, but that's more of a, what would you call it? A cosmetic. It's not really going to add any flavour to it. I don't know whether you saw what I said that I got. I got some dog rose petals and some petals from a hawthorn as well, which are like native wild plants in the UK. You see how it's starting to thick up as it all cooks? The egg cooks, the cheese cooks into it, and then it creates this sauce. Okay, it is easier on a conventional hob top, you know, but that's not what we're doing here. We just got to nurture it, let it take its time. It's going to be okay. How are you anyway, Heimbatch? How you doing, man? What is your plans for today? Are you going outdoors? If you are, what are you doing outdoors? And thank you for joining my live. The main video is going to have whiskey in. I bought some really nice whiskey because this is my channel's first year complete tomorrow, which, you know, is pretty amazing. So for the purpose of the channel, for the purpose of that and for the live, I'd just like to say, well, that was a bit shit, wasn't it? It all went behind the flipping, behind the camera. I wanted it to come towards the camera, and I've only got one more left, and I've got to save that for the other thing. Sorry about that. Oh, might have left that a little bit too long there. It's getting a bit frisky with it. No, it's all right. Don't you dare fall off. It might need loosening up a little bit. Let's put a bit of water in there from the pasta. I mean, what would you normally top this with? Probably like extra cheese, wouldn't it? Maybe. I'm not sure. Not quite sure. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pop a simmering on. I think the heat's a bit intense. Oh, here we are, look. It fell on the floor. Party time. Tagliatelle carbonara. And I didn't even need the tarp, which I'm a bit annoyed about. But again, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You know? Most definitely. Almost done. Now, using the actual pancetta cheese has made a big difference to the look of it. The sauce was a lot smoother on the last one, but that was because I used cheddar, I think. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. Really can't wait. Right, I'm chomping at the bit. I haven't even eaten anything today. I'm gonna wait for some bloody hours. Let's put all the little nice garnishy bits over there, and I'm gonna say done. I'm gonna say done. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to do, is there? Get the snuffer out. Get rid of that one. Put that one on. And there you have it. Tagliatelle carbonara. Let's get some served up. Oops. We're not shy. We're going to get loads of this on there. I've got to take some back for the kids to try though, so I can't be too greedy with it. Okay, I think that's enough. Feels quite weighty. Bit of coriander. And then we're going to tart it up with some rose petals. On one side, from the dog rose. Don't pick any petals that are low down, or they might have dog sauce on. I wonder what that was then. It's a bit of the flipping party thing I put on. And then some more over on that side. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, tagliatelle carbonara. I'm going to have to try a bit from here because I need to take a picture of it. I don't want to ruin it. Holy crap. That is flipping amazing. I can see why the guanciale and the pecorino is actually important, because that created something totally different to what I made the first time just over a year ago. Definitely a bit of pepper on top as well. Holy shit. He's done it again. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I am off skis. I've got to go finish recording the rest of the video. You lovely people get to see this live. Everybody who watches the main video, they get it all sped up. I don't know what it's going to look like until after that, so unfortunately for them, they missed out. But they can always come back and watch this. But that is fantastic, mate. I tell you what, as well, though, I would not put salt in the pasta. I put some salt in the water for the pasta. It really isn't needed. It's not over salty, but there is a lot of salt there coming from the cheese and the what is it? I can't remember the name of it now. Guanciale. Yeah. So everybody who's joined, thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. You guys take it easy, stay cool, and be like a fart. Be better out than in. Go outside. Get yourself a stove. Go cook yourself a tagliatelle carbonara. Because if I can do it, so can you. Y'all take it easy. I'll see you soon. That's a hell yeah moment right there. It bloody is. Hell yeah! Oh no. Did my thing just fall in there? I'm not eating that. I'm bloody not eating that. You guys can have that. Right, I'll go for one more. Just because you're awesome. Awesome sauce. Y'all take it easy. See you in a bit.